Hello everyone, let us have a look at the last manipulation technique, which is image pyramid. So for the image manipulation using image pyramid technique, I have already read in my library, that's the OpenCV library, and along with it, I've also read in from the matplotlib library a particular part, which is the pyplot as PLT. After this, I have also read in my source image. So now let us start by creating a copy of my source image. So let's say I have a variable called img underscore copy, and this is equal to img dot copy. So this means I have simply copied my original image into a different variable called img underscore copy. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you guys the code for the up pyramid method. Okay, after we see it, why don't you guys go ahead and create the program for down pyramid. So I'm going to first type out the code, after which I will explain what is exactly happening. So the code goes as follows: for I in range 3 plt dot subplot 2 comma 2 comma I plus 1 img underscore copy is equal to cv2 dot pyr up. That's the name of the function we have to use. Okay, and inside this I will put img underscore copy and then plt dot imshow img underscore copy. So let's run this to make sure there is no error. Okay, so while it generates our image, let me just explain what the code does. At first, I'm using a for loop which goes from 0 to 2 because that is the range which I have given, and the I will iterate inside this range. Then inside the pyplot, which is inside matplotlib, I'm using the plt.subplot to indicate that I want 2 rows, 2 columns, and using I plus 1 to indicate where I have to display my images. Then first I'm going to be running the img underscore copy. This is going to be equal to cv2 dot pyr up, that is I'm applying my up pyramid function to the img underscore copy. Initially img underscore copy will have the original image, so then I am increasing the size by 2000 first, then 2000, then 4000, and every time the code is running I'm also saying plt dot imshow. So now if you look at this image first, I can tell you the size of this image is roughly 1000 cross 700, which is then increased to 2000 cross roughly about 1400, and then 4000 to 2800. So as you guys see, the image size has increased with each iteration over here. So now why don't you guys go ahead, try the down pyramid method using the cv2.pyr down method, where you have to call upon the variable for our use over here, and our use over here is img underscore copy. Now after trying out the down method, why don't you guys go ahead, try changing the number of times you want to scale up, that is apply the up pyramid or the down pyramid, to see how the image varies every time the up pyramid is being applied or the down pyramid is being applied. And to repeat, this is some of the most widely used image manipulation techniques. Depending upon the need, other image manipulation techniques are performed as well. Thank you guys. Let's meet in the next lecture.